Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning's forecast. The most accurate forecast in Southwest Florida.
Well, yesterday was a sunny, warm, quiet weather day across Southwest Florida, and today expected to be a little more active, especially as we travel into the afternoon. And here's a live shot that really tells a story on the changing weather conditions. We're looking at the HD camera at Fort Myers Beach, looking toward the south, and you can really pick out the choppy waters there over the Gulf of Mexico. Winds are starting to kick up out of the southwest, and we could see wind gusts today reach 25 to 30 miles per hour, and all of this is basically a sign that we have an incoming weather system that's moving out of the northwest. You can sort of pick it out here on the satellite and radar combination. Not very impressive looking, just a couple of scattered showers, a broken line of rain that will continue to gradually build to the southeast as we go through the next several hours. So it looks like we'll have perhaps a few showers to dodge as we go into the later part of the day. I want to show you the latest forecast mode or forecast model and break down the forecast for you. Here's all the moisture back off to the northwest, and you'll see it sort of gradually build to the southeast as we travel to the early afternoon. So by around 1 o'clock, I think we'll start to at least see a few showers begin to sneak into northern parts of the viewing area. We'll fast forward to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see some green painted here across parts of DeSoto, Charlotte counties here, across the Cape Hayes Peninsula, down to some of the Lee County barrier islands. And we're not expecting a big swath of rain to move into southwest Florida. In fact, if you look at the forecast model by 5 o'clock, a lot of the greens sort of begins to lighten up here, indicating this will continue to weaken as it builds to the southeast, and everything sort of just fades away heading into this evening by around 8 o'clock. Most of the moisture expected to be down to our south, but still a pretty stiff breeze coming in out of the north and west. We'll likely see the clouds hang around at least for the first part of the night. But just to give you an idea of how small of a rain event this will be, we have the projected rain amounts. So we'll run this through tonight. And instead of seeing a big swath of rain across southwest Florida, you see a bunch of little rain trails, we'll call it. I think the largest rainfall amount we're picking up here on our forecast model is about 0.2 of an inch of rain. So not expecting a lot of rain. There could be a couple of soakers, but they'll be few and far between. Meanwhile, warm air spreading into southwest Florida. Temperatures already getting into the middle 70s. We started out in the low 70s and upper 60s, which is typically what we'd see in the summertime for overnight low temperatures. So the air sort of feels muggy and mild, a little more humidity, but we'll see humidity take a hit tomorrow as we get a little batch of cool air that'll begin to filter into southwest Florida. So for today, something we'll highlight too, again, it'll be very breezy, sort of the hold on to your hat kind of day. We'll see warm conditions heading into the afternoon, 81 degrees, a few showers. Actually, if you look at rain chances, we're probably talking about somewhere between 20 to 30%, so not too impressive. But out on the beaches today, if you plan on heading offshore, we do have that small craft advisory in effect. Winds between 15 to 20, seas will be between 3 to 5 feet. Inland waters choppy and rough, so just keep that in mind. But we'll see things begin to calm down tonight. A little bit cooler too once the skies start to clear, down to the upper 50s. So this little cool snap won't be quite as major as the last one we saw about a week or so ago. And it's very brief too. Monday up to 76 degrees, a nice drop in humidity, good supply of sunshine, but after we get down to 55 degrees on Monday night, we're back into the 80s by Tuesday, and then we're into the low to middle 80s for the second part of the week with the humidity climbing back up. That's your NBC2 First Alert forecast.
It's a lot warmer, muggier, even stepping out at the door, at 4 o'clock this morning when we had to come into work?
Yeah, we only got down to the upper 60s and low 70s. It's almost as if we're, skipping right over the winter season. And I know I showed this graphic a little while ago, or this live shot here from Fort Myers Beach, but I think it really tells a story. You sort of pick out on the horizon, we have that hazy look to the sky, an indication that there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. And also you look down to the Gulf of Mexico. Typically this time of day it's pretty smooth, but we're looking at pretty choppy, wavy conditions. So a lot of commotion in the ocean, so to speak, or the Gulf of Mexico, and we'll continue to see that through the day today with those pretty high wind speeds racing out of the south and the west. And here's a look at some of our live weather stations across southwest Florida, looking at winds up to around 10 miles per hour. Those are just sustained winds. We've seen gusts up to around 15, even 20 miles per hour already. And look at these temperatures already starting to creep up on 80 degrees, and I think we're on track to see low 80s as we travel into the afternoon. Now, something else to point out, we have an incoming weather system to the northwest. You see the little band of clouds here, and just a couple of showers associated with that. We'll probably see a few of these Washington, southwest Florida as we head into the afternoon, but rain chances not looking all too impressive, so we'll likely see just a few of those hit or miss showers deeper into the day. So let's break it down for you here on your forecast. By 12 o'clock, we're up to 80 degrees. There's that palm tree sort of swinging the breeze there, indicating it's going to be pretty blustery throughout the later part of the day. By 4 o'clock, upper 70s with a few scattered showers. We'll highlight which areas will see the best chance of rain coming up in your full forecast.
Jason, thanks. It's a holiday week.